What's up, everyone? Ben with the BTC Sessions here, and this is your daily session.
Hodl the Bitcoin.
Before we dive into everything, I would like to remind everybody, please do check out my website, btcsessions.ca. There you can check out what I'm up to. I do have a bunch of blogs. Also, you can book me for your own BTC session if you want to learn about Bitcoin, wallets, proper security, any of that. There is a form down below where you can contact me. Also, if you'd like to buy some swag, I have a Teespring link down below in the show description as well. You can grab the hashtag Bitcoin Twitter shirt there, or you can get some swag with my big dumb face on it. You can check that out down below. But let's dive into the news. Just a few quick stories today. There is a Chinese crypto miner that is predicting Bitcoin could reach as high as 740,000 US dollars. So this miner, his name is Zufa, and his mining pool is called Poolin. And he actually forecasted that Bitcoin could hit as high as 5 million yuan, which translates to about 738,000 US dollars during the next bull run. He specifically said that the next bull run high could be 10 to 20 times higher than the previous, but that the next bull run could be the last of this magnitude. Poolin currently constitutes 10% of the global hash rate mining Bitcoin. Tim Draper has also made predictions close but a little bit shy of these numbers. He said that by 2022, he's expecting Bitcoin to hit around $250,000. Now, my take on this is I think that the 700,000 mark is getting a little bit high, but then again, the last bull run did go higher than I expected it to, so anything's possible. And when it comes to Tim Draper, I think he's a little late on that forecast. I think a year prior, and my reasoning behind this is I think it's all cyclical, and it has to do with the block halving. As we've seen in the past, the year following the block halving tends to start up a little bit of a mania. We saw the block halving in 2012 and a mania in 2013, and again the block halving in 2016, followed by the craziness of 2017. So if my prediction comes true, I would say that probably 2021 we see some of those crazy highs. But I guess time will tell. I'll link to my predictions down below as well and in the cards. Let's move on to the next story. So, Bitcoin ETF news. Now, the Bitcoin ETF has been constantly delayed, pushed off. People get excited about it, then nothing happens. Most recently, we saw the VanEck ETF withdrawn because of the government shutdown was going to coincide with the ending of the period for which the SEC could approve it. So, unfortunately, that got put off. Anyways, the SEC is starting a review of a new rule change proposal put forward by the New York Stock Exchange Arca and Bitwise Asset Management. So they have 45 days for their initial comment or approval or disapproval of the rule change. However, delays can push that up to 240 days. The commissioner of the SEC did say that he thinks that eventually one of these is going to get approval. It's just a matter of time. Now, my take on this particular update here, honestly, they're going to delay it as long as they can is my take. I can't imagine them coming up with any sort of approval or disapproval before the 240 days. And if I had to guess, I'm going to guess that they're going to keep disapproving it for some time. I don't think we're going to see an ETF for a while, maybe a couple years, but I guess we'll see. I would be very surprised if it happened earlier than that, though. Let's move on. I've got one more thing here. Kind of cool news coming out of Wyoming. Wyoming is the first state to give Bitcoin owners full property rights. So there's a crypto property bill in Wyoming, and it has passed its second and third Senate readings. It now goes to the governor, and it could be law by next week. So again, this is the first the first state to change the law to empower private ownership of cryptocurrency. Now, Caitlin Long, she is a Wall Street veteran, and she's part of the Wyoming Blockchain Coalition. She had some fun quotes here. She said, "This means blockchain companies will probably want to apply Wyoming laws to your contracts, domicile here, and or have a physical presence here." She went on to say that Wyoming protects property rights, and for institutional investors who must own directly, it protects investors far better than a state like New York does. She went on to say, "Have fun watching the transfer of capital away from New York and into Wyoming in the coming years, especially as securities are increasingly issued on blockchains." So that could be pretty interesting to watch, because New York has kind of been a financial hub for ages. To see it shift to a place like Wyoming could be an interesting change of the norm. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I know this video came a day late. I was on daddy duty yesterday. You probably heard her in the background running around here just now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you after the weekend for your daily session.